Hey everybody, before we get started, I wanted to show you one thing that you need to do if you're a Mac user on 10.8. We're going to go up to the Apple, we're going to click System Preferences, we're going to wait for that to load on my ridiculously slow computer, and we're going to select Security and Privacy. Okay. Now when this comes up in the General tab, you're going to want to make sure that it says Allow applications to download from and click Anywhere. Okay, so if it doesn't say anywhere, unlock it and make it say anywhere. And you may have to restart your computer. If you don't do this, every time you run the RPG application, it's going to say that it's corrupted. And of course, it's not corrupted. It's just that Mac 10.8 and newer, they've increased their security settings because they have. So the rest of this video is for you to help you get started. Watch it and watch all the other videos on our website, and then pick up the phone and call us. We are definitely here to help you. We don't expect you to use your RPG key without a little bit of help from us. This is what your RPG key should look like. It's set up mostly plug and play for Lightroom 4. If you want to use it in Lightroom 3 or you want to use it in a different application, you're going to need to spend a little bit more time setting it up. In Lightroom 4, you should be up and running and using this keyboard within 20 minutes. And if you're using it in another application, you shouldn't be more than 30 or 40 minutes setting it up. It's the learning process, is once you figure out how to use it, you'll never go back. So don't be a stranger. Let us know what we can do to help you. Take care. Enjoy the rest of this rambling video. Everybody, it's Tim from RPG Keys, and this is a quick rambling introduction to the Mac side of the RPG key for all the people from WPPI that signed up to demo the brand new 22 key RPG key. First of all, you're not even going to find this product listed on our website yet because we introduced it at WPPI and we sold out. Now, keep in mind, this video is not a produced video. This is just a rambling introduction to help you get started. Everybody will get and does get, as part of their demo, some help setting up the keys, but we want to get you as far along as possible without having us to handhold every step of the way. So this is our website, rpgkeys.com. You're going to go here and you're going to click on Download, and you're going to select New Download the first time. And it's going to have you fill out a form and whatnot. You want to make sure you use the email that you used when you signed up. So that everything meshes up. We have an email address on file, and you have your own registration code, and those two things need to kind of mesh together for everything to work. If you're re-downloading, you can go to the re-download page, and if you're not sure which email address you used when you purchased or signed up for the demo, you can click Lost Reg Code. Similarly, if you can't find your registration code, you simply click on Lost Reg Code and enter any email address, and if we find a match, we will email you your reg code. So these are tools that you're going to want. Again, New Download, Re-download, and Lost Reg Code. If you're new to Lightroom and you're a Lightroom user, we have a Lightroom workflow video series here that you can watch free. And then for installation of your RPG keys, you've got the Mac and the PC help, as well as of course, of this video. But the important thing is that you know that this is where you go for your help install videos. Okay, so we're going to assume that you have downloaded your RPG keys and you've got a zip file. You want to go ahead, it's going to look like this, but it's going to be a zip file. You want to go ahead and double click on it, and when you do, it should unzip and look just like this. So the first thing you want to do is select this application file and drag it to your applications folder, okay? Now what I would also do, once you've done that, is I would go from here and drag it to your dock so that you've got a copy running down here. That is, the one thing that you need to know is that your RPG key application needs to be running when you want to use your keyboard, okay? So that's step number one. Step number two is going to be activating it. When you double click on your RPG keys, you're going to be seeing an activation window. And you can copy and paste your email and your registration code and your name into it and hit activate. Okay? And when you do, it's going to look like this. Now, you may have to go and change the keyboard. It may not open up on the 21 key, but you can go ahead and click on whichever keyboard you have, which is going to be the 21 key, and it should look just like this. Okay? Now, there's a little bit of setup, maybe 10 minutes worth of setup that you need to know about and just follow along. So inside of the unzipped folder, which is on your desktop or in your downloads folder, is something called default layouts. And these are just settings that you need to import that basically make it so that your RPG key will do the things that's printed on it. So we're going to go to the 21 key. Here, let's go here. We'll go into RPG. We're going to go up to the menus, go to Layout, and click Import. And we're going to go to my desktop, which is where I have the unzipped file. And so we're in RPG v7-Mac. We're going to go into Default Layout Files. We're going to go into 21 key. And the only default layout file we have for this product is Lightroom 4. So we're going to go to Lightroom 4. And if you need Lightroom 3, just let me know. And we're going to hit Open. And we're going to not touch our mouse. We're going to just sit still for a few minutes and let it just crank away. Okay, it takes a couple of minutes. And sometimes you have to do this step twice. When you're done with the import, you should see a screen that looks like this that says Import Completed. And if you don't, what you can do is you can just check and you can click on the keys on your RPG key and you'll see that they have settings in the lower left-hand corner. So we've got the application selected, Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 4, and we've clicked on button 16 or 216 and it says exposure up 003 and exposure down 005. And if you look at your keyboard, which looks like this, you should see exposure up and exposure up, which is the same as what we have here. So exposure with a single arrow to the right, exposure up 003, exposure with a double arrow to the right, exposure up 005. So that is basically all the setup that you need to do for the most part as far as importing that default layout. Now, you have in your version of Lightroom different presets than I have. So on your RPG key, you've got something that says Edit In, which is meant for Edit in Lightroom, Photoshop, and then you've got black and white, bump, and vignette. And then you've also got in red text preset 1, preset 2, preset 3, preset 4. So let me show you how to set up your presets. So in your RPG keys, we're going to select button number 2. And I'm going to hit 202, okay? And I'm going to hit clear this key so that everything in the lower left-hand corner says unassigned. And I'm going to go to my function menu, and I'm going to go all the way down here to Lightroom presets. And what should happen is it should find every preset in your hard drive, Lightroom preset, okay? So you're going to you can click on a preset, like let's say vignette, well this is black and white. So we're going to do black and white. I'm going to pick a BW right here. And so now I've double clicked on that and you'll see, so it says black and white, Baboom 1, and then you'll see it listed over here, okay? Now I want to program 3 different black and whites on this key. So I'm going to highlight the option 2 key, go back to the function menu and click presets and go and do another one. And so now you'll see you've got Baboom, black and white Baboom 1, black and white chocolate, and now I'm going to do a third one, okay? And you'll see I'm clicking the option keys. They're like shift keys or control keys on the computer keyboard. Each time I come back to my Lightroom presets function type and find the preset that I want. You'll also find that there is a search tool here. So if you have a lot of presets, use that search tool. All right, I'm going to open up Lightroom here for this video and give you a little bit of heads up. As Lightroom opens here, one of the things you want to keep in mind is as you're customizing this, give every key a theme. So don't put a black and white here and a black and white here and a black and white on number 4. Do 3 black and whites on key 202 and 3 vignettes on, or 3 bumps on key 203 and 3 vignettes on key 204. This is, just going to help you with organizing your brain and your workflow. Now, in Lightroom, when you want to go use your RPG key to trigger a preset, and these are my children. Please no editorials about the look of my photos because they were taken with an iPhone. Waiting for Lightroom to open up here. All right, so here we are in Lightroom. First of all, you see how it says file, no file found. That's of course important because you need to be able to have your files. But drag the presets that you use on your RPG key into a folder over here, so that the RPG key can find them. You see how this says A and then there's a triangle pointing down? The triangle needs to be pointing down so that the RPG software can locate that preset when you hit button 202 or 203 or 204. Let's program another button. So on your keyboard, button number, let's say we've got 201, 202, 205, 209. Let's say button 210, which is this one here. says preset 6. But right now, in your RPG key, it says unassigned. So let's go in and assign. So right now it says blacks up small and blacks up big. We're going to go and we're going to click on the option 3. So we're programming the third function of your RPG key. And we're going to go to Lightroom presets. And we can do sepia. And so now it will do a sepia preset. Okay. That's the basics of it. That is the basics of getting started. You should be able to go into Lightroom now, go into the develop module, expand your preset folders, expand your slider folders, and start hitting buttons on your RPG key, and everything should work as needed. We expect you to customize this. So you're going to want to learn what all of these different functions do in your function menu. On the RPG key website, there is in the DIY tools, there's a set of videos that will teach you about all of the different things in the function menu and what you can and can't do with it, okay? As well as at the bottom of every place there is a set of directions, okay, a set of hints. So if you go and you click on, let's say here, mouse click. This is a tool that you can use to record a click of the mouse at a certain location. Make sure you read these directions, okay? Because they're going to help you, basically get started. And there's directions for almost every function type, okay? I will tell you that particularly on the Mac, there is almost nothing you can't do with your RPG key. So, take your time, learn this product. If you should be able to use it out of the box. The key should do what they say within 10 or 15 minutes of getting started. And then after that, you can customize it. For Lightroom, other than the Lightroom presets, the vast majority of everything, all the RPG functions, all the custom functions we've written for you are in a thing called RPG Actions, okay? And there's thousands of them. So you make sure you use that search tool. You know, if you want to put, I don't know, export. Let's see if there's anything for export. So here's all of the macros that have the word export in them, okay? If you want to do edit in Nix software. So we've got a bunch of different edit ins. You've got edit in Photoshop and edit in other. And then you've also got, you've got the different edit ins here, which in Lightroom, that would be export, edit with, photo, edit in. That would be, so this would be 1, 2, the line would be 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can edit in any of these things. All right, that's enough. I've been rambling. Again, in your RPG key, on the website, DIY tools that'll teach you all of the different types of functions with your RPG key, and then your download options and your general install. And for those of you who didn't go to the README file, you're going to need to go to your Apple, go to System Preferences, wait for that to open, of course. Come on, computer. Let's have a look here. System Preferences. You're going to need to go to Security and Privacy. It's loading. And you're going to need to click Anywhere. So where it says General, yours might say Mac Apple Store or Identified Developers. You need to click Anywhere. And that way, otherwise it will tell you that your RPG key is corrupt. So, all right, I'm done rambling. Have fun, and we are definitely here to help you. We expect you to call. So, or to send us an email. Bye-bye.